Okay, so we are here and I've just tasted several new cocktails. And the one that blew my socks off was that rum one with the infused tea. I just love that. Tell us about that.
That is my favorite baby.
Yeah?
We had a contest this summer called Hot Spots Cool Drinks over at the Oma Art House. My chef picked Africa, was paired up with chefs and mixologists. So he picked Africa. I didn't know a lot about African ingredients. So I asked a wonderful gentleman from South Africa. He gave me a bunch of different ingredients. The ones that I settled on were rooibos tea, peppadew, and then pineapple water.
Peppadew. Peppadew?
Ask the question.
What is it?
What's a peppadew?
Yeah.
A peppadew does what a salt won't. No. Peppadew are these wonderful peppers that are African peppers, but they're also found in a lot of Italian style cooking, like Italian sandwiches and stuff. You can actually find peppadews in the olive bar, like at your Whole Foods and whatnot.
Okay, cool.
So basically, when I cut a piece of pineapple and I cut a piece of peppadew and put it in my mouth at the same time, it was a wonderful thing.
Ooh, cool.
So then the rooibos tea. Rooibos tea is an African redbush tea. So I kept brewing tea and then trying to put the rum in it. Didn't work out. So what I did is I took the rooibos tea and I macerated it or infused it for 20 hours in the bottle of rum. Took the tea out. So that rum is rooibos infused rum.
So you can taste it.
Yeah, it's awesome. So it's like my nod to the way we like tea. And then the peppadew, I made it into a simple syrup. So you got 3 ingredients. So you've got the rooibos tea, rum, peppadew simple syrup, and pineapple juice.
Cool.
So once you pre-do those fun things, then making it behind the bar, you just 3 ingredients, shake it up, and then once you pour it into the glass, you zest an orange, where it's going to end up looking like this, because you zest that orange. You get those orange oils onto that foaminess from the sugar and from the pineapple. So the oils come in and like settle everything down. So you get the orange on the nose when you're drinking the drink.
Yeah. Well, it's spectacular.
So that is called the rooibos refresher. So we call it here the R&R.
R&R. Well, it's great.
Yeah.
I love it. So now let me ask you another question. For our friends at home, our readers at the Chronicle who say, gosh, I love to be able to make some great drinks, but it's so difficult. What's the simplest great drink you make?
Any drink is simple if you have a jigger, a muddler, and a shaker tin. Okay. And then any drink, if you can read, you can make a drink. Like you follow the recipe, and those are the tools are most important. You know, fresh ingredients and a local spawn, but fresh ingredients, and you got to have those tools. And honestly, you can do any single one of our drinks, and if anyone comes in and asks for a recipe sheet, I'll hand it right over.
Really?
I'll hand it right over.
That's good news. That's good news.
I'll hand it right over. Drinks are meant to be shared.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. So what's your favorite drink?
Well, right now it's the R&R. But in the next
good taste.
in the next month, my favorite that I made for the fall is the basil cranberry margarita.
Well, that was good too.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, you know, fall. It looks like Christmas.
Yeah.
It looks like mistletoe. It's basically fresh basil, cranberries, fresh cranberries, not cranberry juice, fresh cranberries. You put the cranberries in the shaker, put a little bit of agave nectar on it, and you pop them with that muddler.
Right.
Pop them so all that juice wonderfulness comes out. That's where you get the red. Then you take about 4 basil leaves, slap them, put them into the shaker tin, add your ice, add your Jose Cuervo Traditional, and then a little bit of lime juice. Shake the junk out of it. Throw it into a glass dirty pour, because you want that party happening in the glass.
Right.
It's so easy to make. Anybody can make it.
Is it so easy you can make one for us right now?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let me see your basil. So, we've got fresh basil. We already picked it. Super yums. Okay. We're gonna get about 10 or so cranberries.
Okay.
Pop them in there. This is a wonderful product. Stirring some blood orange bitters.
Where do you find those?
Twin Liquors, Specs.
Okay. So they're easy to find, huh?
Oh, yeah. I got one. Okay, a little bit of agave nectar. Sorry, he was on the cranberry
Is that a brand you like, of agave nectar?
Yeah, Any of them are good. Our liquor companies are nice enough to give us. So you want to pop those cranberries to get that wonderful color in there.
Yeah.
And then I'm not putting the basil in yet because I don't want to crush it too much. I'm taking some wonderfully big, yummy leaves. Look at these yummy leaves. Awesome leaves. About 3 or 4 of those good ones.
Yeah.
You want to pop them. Let's express those oils in there. Smell. Smells good, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you get that whole basil in there.
Oh yeah.
And we have these wonderful big old ice cubes. Ice cubes help on the muddling with us.
Sure. You shake it hard.
You got your Jose trap?
We had to hit you with something you didn't have open, isn't that a shame? Because you were really cruising through here. What's your count on that?
It's an ounce and a half, so about 4 seconds on that. And then some lime juice, about an ounce of that.
That's straight lime juice.
Yes.
Good.
Well, I don't know what his preference is, but
Ha 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 ha. I mean, it's not roses.
yeah, no. Yeah, you want your fresh. The sweetener, the sweet is in the agave, and the tart is in the lime juice, fresh lime juice. Give that a good shake. A little bit of salt on that guy. We're gonna go ahead and do a dirty pour because all
Dirty
that
pour
goodness is in
means
there.
put some of the stuff in.
Yeah,
you don't have to strain it.
Yeah, otherwise we would put new ice and stuff like that.
Right.
Luckily it comes out all good. That way, you've got the cranberries, you've got the basil, all that fun stuff. If you want to make it look super fun, just grab another nice piece of basil, slap it again, so you get some of that nose. So you want that sense coming out.
All right.
Put a little lime on that guy, and you are good to go.
All right, great. And this is called again?
The cranberry basil margarita.
All right. So we're at the W. We're having fun here, and a little later we'll show you about their new music system. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Enjoy. Welcome.